Hey guys, it's great to see you. Today I'm going to show you some of the highlights of what's been released on Race Department in May, and there's some great tracks and cars on here. As ever, do check out the rest of the channel for lots more sim racing content. Okay, straight away we're going to head to the Batmobile. Yes, this is the 1966 Batmobile, the Adam West Batmobile. This is at version 1.1 and it's by Black Celica. So it came out in April actually, but it's just been updated in May and it looks absolutely fantastic. It's a very, very detailed mod. Clearly this is from the 1960s. It drives not like any other car that you'll drive probably on Assetto Corsa. It's actually got Adam West face on it. So the two models that you can see in the car, one of them is Adam West, the other one obviously is Robin from the 1960s. It's driven by a turbine, so it's got 4-speed turbine on it. It goes extremely fast, and I'm going to show you that on another map in a moment. Clearly you need to drive this car with the Batman music from the 60s on in the background. And guys, if you've not seen that program, do watch it. I know some of you will not have been born in the 1960s when that actually came out, but it is brilliant. So let's have a look how fast this actually goes. So this is Sorrow County, which is one of the maps I use because it's got really straight road on it. And as you can see, this car absolutely thunders down there and moves very quick. You can also see the details on the model, and the car looks really brilliant. So do download this, guys. It's on Race Department right now. All the links are in the description as ever on all of my videos. Next up, we're at Donington and I'm going to show you another fantastic car mod, and this is the Ford Escort Turbo RS. This is the BTCC Class 1 and this is at version 1.2. So this is by Ricky Sim with help from Mascot, and this is actually from the original stock car from Earthworm Jim 90. So this is the 250 brake horsepower BTC version of that original stock car, 950 kilograms. It's got a massive turbo on it, and I actually drove one of these when they were originally out. Brilliant cars to drive, back end all over the place. It is front wheel drive of course, but brilliant fun. And at Donington with these Primeras and BMWs, it is great. So this is definitely another one to download. It's just been released, and originally in the 90s this car was up against the Toyota AE86, so that's a great balanced car if you want to do some really close racing. So this is really cool. This is by Ricky Sim, and again the link is in the description. Seeing as we're talking about BTCC, which is one of my favourite types of racing, let's pick out this next one, which is this 1999 Volvo S40 BTCC. Now this is by Patrick Marrick, who also did the Primera. Some really good models here. So this is great to drive. It's also being added to by PM3DM and Paulie. It's 207 brake horsepower, really low kilograms, about 575 kilograms. And it's got lots more updates coming. It's at version 0.7. This is driving around Cadwell, which is again one of my local tracks, one of my favourite tracks. And you can see on this footage we've actually got the Volvo versus the RS we've just looked at, and also the Primera and BMW. Really good fun, and this is what I mean by close racing. Fantastic. Next up, I've got a couple of tracks for you, and the first one we're going to be travelling to Nepal. Now I don't think I've ever covered a track in Nepal, but that's exactly where we are. So we're in Damapur, and this is by Rod Vion. So this is 17.5 kilometres, 30 pits. As you can see by the scenery, it's absolutely stunning and something very different from most of the tracks that we cover. And Assetto Corsa again looking absolutely brilliant. I know this was actually built in Blender and it looks great. So this has got two layouts. It's got replay cameras, working AI, it's got grass and light effects through CSP, it's got a working map as well. And one of the great things about this track is the height differential when you're driving around the track, which is 455 metres, really cool. So jump in your Zonda like I'm doing here and have a good cruise around this. And also guys, you can run all your races on this as well, so really cool track. And finally, one last track for you, a quick track for you. Now this is a long way from Nepal. We're actually on the Welsh coast, and as you can see by the dramatic scenery, it looks great. It's by RMI Wood and it's 4.7 kilometres long. It's got 24 pits and it's got working AI, CSP lights and grass and VAO, and obviously working cameras. So this is really cool for all your vintage cars, and as you can see, the track is a little bit different from the kind of tracks that you'd normally get on Assetto Corsa, and that is the beauty of Assetto Corsa, so many different mods. So I always give a big shout out to the modders, so all the guys that have been involved in the tracks and cars today, big well done, and thank you for keeping Assetto Corsa alive. On this gameplay, guys, I am running Sol 2.1 and CSP 1.75 and 1.74 on some of it too. If you do want to know how to install those, or you've got any questions, do jump onto the videos on my channel. There's lots of tutorials there to get you up and running. And guys, if you do check out the rest of the channel and you do like what you see, I'd love to have you on board, so do click on that subscribe button and do jump on my Discord as well. The link is in the description. See you soon, guys.